Music software. There's a lot of it, from different DAWs to all kinds of plugins. How this works is I'll show you a list of different software I use to produce music, and its contents include some apps and websites most producers never heard of. I'll go through it top to bottom, revealing each app one by one. By the end, you should not just have your basic DLW setup, but a power station for the music production of your needs. First, your DAW. This one isn't as deep, it's just the software you want to use to make music. There are a lot of different ones out there, some are free, some cost money, but most of them do the job just fine if you learn how to use them. Splice. This is my go-to sample platform. They have a lot of different ways to find new samples, and all your samples, sounds and loops are licensed to you, so you don't have to clear any rights if you want to use them commercially. Super handy. Also, they have a plugin named Bridge, so the key and BPM of the samples will automatically be the same as your project. Wait, I said deep. This is not deep, is it? Let's go deeper. Minimeters. This app shows you cool visuals to the sound you're producing. It can be changed to different colors, and you can change the order of the different visuals and which are shown. A nice tool for videos, and it also has a built-in audio spectrum. Talking about audio spectrum, one plugin everyone should have installed is SPAN. It's a very good free audio spectrum by Voxengo with a lot of useful information. I use it on every track, and it's also very great if you want to replicate sounds you've heard in your favorite tracks. By the way, there's another free software for an audio spectrum. It's called Prism by TDR. It's a bit more minimalistic, but has a very cool RGB design if you like that more. While we're at the topic of useful plugins, this is Rolling Sampler. It basically temporarily stores the audio of the track you're working on, and you can select and then drag and drop it straight onto a new track in your project. One downside is that the naming of the clips is kinda bad. So if you want to find the samples you've used, you got to manually rename them. I use it on a lot of tracks since I love resampling stuff, and it's so handy and fast to use for that. This was still not deep, was it? Let's go even deeper. Let's talk about ways you can improve. The first website you need to know is the Cambridge Audio Library. On here you can find a bunch of different multi-tracks in different genres that you can mix from the ground up. If you do this and use reference tracks, you can learn how to mix without needing to produce, record or write a song beforehand. Talking about reference tracks, the best software I know to use reference tracks for your project is Metric AB. You can put it on your master track and you can load a lot of songs into there. One huge benefit of this plugin is that there's a built-in gain match function, so you can actually reference your music against the other track without having to worry about the loudness that makes your brain feel this is louder, this is nicer. If you like to learn from actual pros and Grammy winners, there's a platform called Mixed with the Masters, and there are a lot of videos where they go over their project and mixing or mastering process. The only problem that I have with this platform is that you have to pay for it, and it's a subscription model, which I hate. Now let's go even deeper. If you want to practice your music theory or just need to overcome writer's block, there's a great website called Hooktheory. There you can look up a lot of chord progressions of known songs and hits, and you can even download them as MIDI. Since chord progressions aren't licensable, you can use them without any problems and have a starting point. Very neat website. When it comes to mastering, nothing beats a mastering engineer who is doing his job good. But if you don't have the money to spend, you may know that there are some AI mastering services out there. I tested a few different ones, and the one that got the best results for me most of the time was the platform LANDR. They have a one-time payment system for one song, but if you use them regularly, they also provide a subscription model. And I just saw that they also have some plugins now, and you can distribute your music with them too now. Nice! Okay, we're at the deepest point. Let's talk about where to find good plugins. The first website I want to talk about is Plugin Boutique. They are a marketplace for a lot of plugins, and if you go on their website, you can often find a lot of great deals and even free software. But if you want to have great analog style plugins based on real hardware for free, you have to check out Analog Obsession. It's a Patreon project, so you can actually support the guy behind this, but you can also download everything for free. And also an honorable mention, while you're on Patreon, there are a lot of things for free in the music scene. Just search around a bit. I'm sure you'll find something that you like. Cheers!